Hello, my friends. Welcome back to A Common Touch of Fantasy. My name is Paul. Thank you for joining me today on this August 29th, 2017. Today we're talking about A Nest of Ghosts, A House of Birds by Cat Howard. What do I think of Marvel's Secret Empire, summer event, and more. But first, I just have to mention that I was not able to finish Food of the Gods by Cassandra Call yesterday. I was tired last night, and I just could not focus, and I went to bed early. The short story for today is A Nest of Ghosts, A House of Birds by Cat Howard. This is a great little short story that I actually really liked. Cat Howard writes these really fun short stories, and this one is about a young woman who has inherited her grandmother's house, but in order to inherit the house, she has to stay in that house for a certain amount of time. So when she gets there, the entire house is just full of birds, like every type of bird there possibly is. But the thing of it is, these birds aren't like making any waste, and they're not really eating anything, and they're like making nests in random places without twigs and stuff. They're like sitting in teacups or sitting on jewelry and things of that nature, and she just doesn't know what's going on. But to inherit the house, she has to stay there with all these birds. Well, come to find out, her mother has never been back to that house because her mother thought the house was haunted. Now, her grandmother and her mother kind of did not get along, and so it's one of the young daughter's goals is to try to get her mother to come out to the house and kind of like get over the fact that her mother died. And so this is just like a really great story about family, and I think it's great. I don't want to go in too much more detail because I don't want to spoil the central plot of it, because I think it's nice to like kind of unravel it yourself. But I would definitely recommend this short story by Cat Howard. I really like this one, and I thought it was inventive, but it had this like sentimental feel to it that I really enjoy in short stories. Tomorrow we are going to be reading The Ache of Home by Maurice Broaddus. That should also say Wednesday up there. Oh well. And also I'm going to be reading The Lamentation of Their Women by Kyle Ashante Wilson. I've heard a lot of people really enjoying this short story on Twitter, so I'm going to check that out. I've already read about half of it, but then I fell asleep. So that is for tomorrow. So join me tomorrow, Wednesday, for The Ache of Home by Maurice Broaddus and The Lamentation of Their Women by Kai Ashante Wilson. Secret Empire, number 6. I've been enjoying this series, mainly because I've been reading Steve Rogers for the past year. And because of that, everything seems much more detailed and fleshed out than what it could be. Because the entire run of Steve Rogers is basically the prologue of Secret Empire. Now, in Secret Empire, Captain America is a bad guy. He's running the nation, and he's a bad guy. He's Hydra now. And we have these group of superheroes that are kind of against him, like a little ragtag team that's trying to stop him and things of that nature. I think this is better than last year's Civil War II. I think the writing is much better. The art at times can be a little bit off. The art from last year was a lot better with the Civil War II, but the writing by Nick Spencer in Secret Empire is much better. The art in this issue is by Leinil Frances Yu, Gerry Alanguilan, Sunny Gao, and Yava Tartaglia. I think these are worth it. I think Marvel is doing a good job, but not an amazing job. Like I would not recommend someone go out and buy every single issue that's been released, because that's a lot of money. Maybe wait until it comes out at your local library. I also read Green Arrow number 27 by Benjamin Percy with art by Jamal Campbell. In this one, he goes and meets up with Diana, Superwoman, and It was great. The Justice League really doesn't like Oliver that much, just because he does things a lot different than the Justice League. And in this, there's a little bit of that, but also I feel like Benjamin Percy is trying to bridge that gap in this run a little bit, making Oliver a little bit more subdued. And the art was fantastic. Jamal Campbell did a great job, and I like the little story in here. Oliver is basically going around the United States trying to stop the Ninth Circle from doing different things, and he's meeting up with many of the Justice League people. The previous issue was The Flash. The next issue is going to be Superman. So it's been a lot of fun. Tomorrow's comics will be Descender, issue number 22, the beginning of the Rise of the Robots arc. So excited for that. And also Batman 27. So those will be tomorrow's comics. Also, I should be starting Heir of Navran tomorrow. I recently bought some ebooks. We have A Song for Quiet by Cassandra Call, the second novella in her P.I. Lovecraftian series that I really like, and she's just a great writer. The Vagrant by Peter Newman was on sale for like $1, and also Nightshades by Melissa F. Olson was also on sale recently for $1. So I got all of those recently, and I'm looking forward to definitely reading Cassandra Call book sooner than later. Once again, if you have any questions for me, ask them in the comments. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday.